Hello, hello, hello to all my wonderful Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a Tuesday reading, with your Tuesday reading. Actually, I hope you all are having a great day so far. I know that you are. What do we know about our wonderful Capricorns? Besides the fact that you are divine feminine signs, right? Your energy, it doesn't matter whether you identify as a man or a woman. It is your duality, right? You are a nurturer, right? A lot of you all are nurturers. You take care of people around you. You want to make sure people feel nurtured. Sometimes you all don't feel like that nurturing comes back to you in the way that you give it, right? And so you kind of hold some things in sometimes. You all are very magnetic. You all are receivers, not takers. You all are receivers. That's wonderful. And like I said, to tap into your divine masculine energy would mean that you were going to just kind of speak up a little bit more, kind of sort of say what you're feeling, processing that information that you've received, and then kind of sort of protecting yourself, right? Making sure you feel secure first before anything else. And there's nothing wrong with self-care. It's not about, anything else except the fact that you want to make sure you are taken care of first, right? A lot of some celebrities that are Capricorns are Bradley Cooper. We have Denzel Washington. Elvis Presley was a Capricorn. David Bowie, however you pronounce it, was also a Capricorn. Orlando Bloom, John Legend. Who else? LeBron James is a Capricorn. Anthony Hopkins, one of my favorite actors, is a Capricorn. Betty White, Dolly Parton. You all are some very, very hard working people, and a lot of times you do not get credit for your hard work. One of the reasons why I wanted to share with you all some of the famous Capricorns that are artists, because a lot of you all are very artistic, and maybe something that you all want to explore, the fact that you are very creative, and people sometimes fail to give you credit for that. And so another thing I wanted to say about you is that a lot of Capricorns are really funny, right? You all have this, this sense of humor that some people get and some people don't, get their sense of humor. But nevertheless, a lot of Capricorns are really, really funny people. Let's get into your reading. Yes. When we're talking about Capricorns, like at their highest frequency, we're talking about people who are loyal, hardworking, team players, very ambitious. You all are classy. You all are extremely responsible people. A lot of times we put in all this hard work and then you all really don't see a lot of your, the fruits of your labor until much later in your life. But nevertheless, because look at Betty White. She's been in the entertainment industry for a very, very long time. And for a long time, I think that she was pretty much overlooked. And I think even Denzel Washington kind of same thing. I think he was kind of sort of overlooked in some things. He has certainly won a lot of accolades and awards, but to some degree he was a little overlooked. So let's look at what the cards have to say. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Capricorns as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of creativity and emotion, also in areas of power and intellect, and also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my wonderful Capricorns? What information do we have for my wonderful Capricorns? Yes. Like I said, so many wonderful things I can say about you all. So many wonderful things that I can say about you all. There's some things that you all are just absolutely over. This is what I'm looking at your cards, so I'm sharing this with you. Something rumination mode right here. This is what I was looking at when I was talking about this. See how this person has their head kind of rested on like the inner part of this area of their hand, just kind of like, I'm just kind of over some things, rumination mode. You've been giving a lot of thought to some things. Some of you are having tower moments, and your tower moments just mean that you're having a revelation. For people that have done you wrong, their karma is coming abruptly, right? That's their tower moment. But your tower moment is you coming to revelation. Some of you all have been in this position right here. This Nine of Swords, I'm going to see if make sure we can get in close. The Nine of Swords just means anxiety, stress. Some of you may have been even experiencing some borderline depression. But nevertheless, and then these birds represent freedom. You are ascending. Also, your tears actually have been detoxing your spirit. And so you won't be like this for long, right? So you all have been giving a lot of thought to something that has really, really been causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, right? And you're just kind of over it, to be honest with you. You're just kind of over it. A lot of you have tapped into this divine masculine energy and decided to kind of really speak up for yourself and just be very straightforward. So you came out here like the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, I love this card. She's really, really a warrior. Like, she is a person who has gone through a lot, and to be who she is right now, today. And okay, so I don't want to say anything that's offensive to anybody. And say she, we're just about the Queen of Swords. We're talking about her energy, this energy here. Someone who's clever, someone who's meticulous, someone who's intellectual, someone who's no nonsense, direct, realistic, very straightforward. This is how you came out. Like, you know how a person is just like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being like stomped all over like a doormat, you know? Like, you know how somebody just like come in out of the snow and just like stomps on the doormat. You're just kind of tired of it. And it was actually creating this person who was like really, really guarded. This is the Two of Swords, right? I'm creating this person who had a blindfold over. But the thing about this is that you don't see your blessings or your burdens, right? So taking the blindfolds off and just freeing yourself and saying, you know what? I want to be able to see my blessings as well. And so some people have caused you to almost feel like, and that's what hurt does. That's what this does right here. I want to show you this right here. See how this person is kind of like, you know, bent over a little bit, and you can tell that they are crying or they're under some kind of stress, right? Anxiety. And sometimes it causes you to be like this, right? But then when you tap into that part of you that's like, you know what, I need to start speaking up and being more direct, doing something differently. This is the outcome right here. You just feel like wish fulfillment. Now I got my questions answered, right? This right here, this Tower moment could have been in your personal relationship. It could have been your professional relationship where people were just really not appreciating you. And so they already started going through their Tower moment, you know, abrupt destruction of whatever it was. It could have meant that a department was, there was a reorganization within a larger organization, and people could have, you know, the jobs could have been frozen. It could have meant, you know, someone in your personal relationship, doesn't always mean love relationship, okay? Someone in your personal life could have done some things behind your back without your knowledge, and all of a sudden all hell is breaking loose in their life, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't even believe. And unbeknownst to you, you didn't even know all these things were being done behind your back. But all of a sudden, this person is like, so many things are happening to me. Then all of a sudden, you got a revelation. They really didn't have your best interest at heart to begin with, right? And then their life is in shambles. But you got the revelation, so you can see clearly now, right? You're just feeling, I love this Queen of Swords card, because like I said, the Queen of Swords is a very clever person. You're feeling free. But whatever this was, it was very heartbreaking for you. Very heartbreaking for you. And a lot of you all have just had a breakthrough. Right? A lot of you all had a breakthrough. You had a turning point in your life where you were like, you know what? I was betrayed. I was lied to, tossed under the bus. All these horrible things happened to me. So you're feeling free now. See how this person is like turned away? I want to see if you can see this. Ten of Swords. But see how this person is turned away and they're not looking back, hair blowing in the wind, just like, you know what? I need to move on. I'm not looking back. There's nothing to look back to. I'm just going to go ahead and move on. Yeah, so a lot of times you don't have to worry about getting a person back. You don't have to be vengeful, right? You just let karma do what it does, because it's always going to do it. Because sometimes that energy is directed towards the wrong person. And sometimes it's not. But what happens if it is directed towards the wrong person, right? And you don't really know who is the root of whatever, things that happen to you, and you're targeting the wrong person. So you just let the universe do it. Again, you're having a breakthrough, going through a breakthrough. That's what the Ace of Swords mean. Things are very clear for you now. You went through a whole lot of things, but as a result of you kind of sort of turning away and walking away from that, you have clarity of thought. You're very clever. You're very direct. This is the Queen of Swords right here. Very direct. Already very intellectual. That was by default. You're already very intellectual. But this time it's a little different, because no longer are you in this period right here where you're just like, see how this person is? You know how she doesn't feel defeated? And I'm saying she just because of the person on the card. This person doesn't feel defeated. They just feel like, you know what, I'm just kind of over it at this point. I'm really just kind of just tired of how things are going. You just know what you know, and you just decided, you know what, I'm at a turning point. I'm not looking back. I'm feeling good about life, and boom, that's when your breakthrough happens. Sometimes things are set up for you to move on. Like you just feel smothered in a position, in a certain position in your life. You just feel like, you know what, I've just been giving this a lot of thought. One thing for certain is that you really cannot help when planets go retrograde and all the other energies around you. But this situation was very, very heartbreaking. Again, it doesn't mean that you were in a romantic relationship, right? It could have been a situation at work. It could have been a situation in your family life. But nevertheless, it was heartbreaking for you. But you were able to get to the heart of the matter and decide, I'm just going to do what's best for me. I'm going to do what's best for me. And, again, when you have your breakthrough and get to the heart of the matter and just like, oh my gosh, this is how you feel. Page of Wands. See how this person is tossing up their baton? This is like the fire in you that's just like, you know what? I got my energy back. I've taken action. I've tapped into that divine masculine energy. You know what? I just kind of spoke up for myself. I just did what I needed to do. And I'm really feeling good about life, right? I'm feeling really, really good about life. Wish fulfillment. Yes. Look at this. Ace of Wands. Being able to manifest wealth. This is what this is, being able to manifest wealth. Again, Capricorn, you have to be able to see this for yourself, because again, sometimes you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. But this is how you gain an advantage, by meditation. That's how you gain the advantage. You went into this mode where, you know what, I want to try something different now. I want to try something different, whether it's you've been watching other tarot card readers, whether you've seen this channel or you've watched other tarot card readers, but nevertheless, you're like, you know what, I want to do something different. I deserve different. I deserve better, that kind of thing. And so because you know you deserve better, that's what you're getting. You're getting better because now you know I deserve better. But it's not just knowing. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? Is actually taking action and doing. And so for a lot of you all are just like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really, really good about life right now because I went through the worst and now look. Observe. You know what, Capricorn, you all have been sitting back in observation mode and just kind of sort of just getting, tired of things happening the way that they were happening, right? And now you're like, you know what? I want better for myself, so I'm going to do better for myself. I'm going to speak up and I'm going to expect better out of this, a better result. And that's what's happening. A lot of you have gone into prayer, meditation. Where's the card? Where? Okay, here we go. This card right here. This is you gaining an advantage through meditation, just feeling better about life. Like, you know what? I feel better. I feel better. I've actually taken action and it feels good. And that's what I see for you. That one, being grounded, knowing where to get your energy from, the source, the Most High God, feeling good about life. You're like, you know what? I don't need to do anything. Karma's doing what karma does. I don't need to wish anybody anything bad. I don't need to say anything negative about anybody. All I need to do is just move forward. I've taken action. I've spoken to existence. And now look, life is so much better. That's what I'm seeing for you. Have a great day. Bye.